This is a perfect opportunity to buy the dip. I just hear on the news that Miami and New York are fighting to be the cryptocurrency capital of the United States. If I had to tell anybody all over the world, get a million tokens. Get a million tokens because you can be right there with us. We're growing and we're growing fast.
Well, all right, guys. Thank you for your time. I'm so excited today. We have the best of the best in Zoom live right now, and as you guys know, we dedicated some time here to give you updates, feedbacks, what's going on with Ijascode community, Ijascode Nation, guys. We are on our brand new exchange right now, the big one. The big one is coming to town. It's like Santa Claus is coming to town. So I'm excited today. But not only that, we have Mr. Leon, Engineer Leon Holiday in the house. And of course, Mr. Marley, as usual, in your neighborhood town. He's like Spider-Man, always good to go. But listen, guys, just to give you a little, background about what we do. My name is Jason Panopio, the one of the founders of this company, and today, just want a quick update about the company. Again, this is I Just Code Hands Up Marketing System. We started 2017 downtown here in Oxnard, and originally this is a marketing company, but we grown so fast. We're like morphing. We are adapting into these rapid changes of the market. So right now we're tap into the crypto industry. We are into marketing. We are in the pet monitoring. We are on the solar charging power bank system. We're gonna be in different industries, and that's the main goal of this company, to tap into multiple companies, you name it, mom and pop shops, salon, pizza place, you name it, we have it on our arsenal. But today we just want to talk about real quick about the crypto side and the WeFunder side. So Mr. Leon Holiday, give us a little background of what you do, and what do you see in IjasCode as far as the crypto and the SEC regulation A plus that we have so far in IjasCode.
Yeah, Jason, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this today. And I think all our listeners should be able to know that we are Regulation A plus, part of the crowdfunding, which is also part of the Job Act and the SEC. So we tier one, and eventually when we go on the WeFunder, which we already on WeFunder, we're going to probably end up at tier two, because that helps us usurp the blue sky laws, where we can advertise all over the United States and Canada and different parts of the world. So right now, what we do on that side of the equation, we do crowdfunding, so we can help grow our business, grow our product, and continue to make our product fabulous as they are, and meeting the needs of the world needs, and so people can be usually hands-on and use our product. And in order to do that, as people know, you don't just jump out of a jar one day and just say, right, okay, our product, we have to tweak our products and make our products user friendly, and part of doing that, we have to hire developers and various people. In order to do that, we have to raise money to pay those people. So we go on crowdfunding, and we have a Regulation A plus that we do that, and we offer stocks and shares into our company. And as our company grow and become more known, we get more and more people wants to be part of it. We're a U.S. based company. We regulated by the SEC, and we crossing all the I's and dotting all the T's, so we can bring a transparent company to you. So
well, good stuff there, Leon. And I know you've been trading a lot on live stocks. I'm pretty sure you have Tesla, you have Google, you have Apple in your book of business. Now, what do you see in IjasCode that you feel like when you first saw it was like, all right, this is the company that I believe will go to the next level, and I would like to be part of it.
Well, like you said, Jason, I in my repertoire, I do have a bunch of the high tech stocks, and one of them is, everybody talk about the 5G, and then everybody talk about the semiconductors and the shortage of semiconductors, and so I always have stuff on the semiconductor stocks and AMD, and then when I saw Ijascode, I realized that Ijascode had real world use, and it's also not only have real world use, it has the technologies that's disruptive. And
That's
so I
right.
just, wow, this company going to be uh, amazing, because I haven't seen anything like it before. And so therefore it's helped me to realize, jump
Right.
aboard, right, and to snatch up some of those shares. And so I can be part of that. And in the meantime, I became the lead investor um, for IjasCode with Refunder, because I do understand a lot of the ins and outs and holds of hold of a bunch of different tech stocks,
Right.
and so I want to make sure that our listeners, that's out there, realize that we're at the forefront. We've been at the forefront since 2018, and we got all of our technology moving in the right direction, and we came aboard at the right time, with cryptocurrency exploding on the scene, and we have our Ijas token. We right there.
Yep, yep. And guys, for those who just tune in, guys, comment down below, say whatever you want to say. We appreciate your time. By the way, Leon is our securities and compliance officer, and not only very, very active on live stocks, regular stocks, Class A, Class B, but this guy also been trading cryptocurrency. He is big time on crypto portfolio. He is like buying a lot of Shibas and Dogecoin, Bitcoin. I remember he said one time, "Hey Jay, you know what? I just made so and so X amount of money from this little amount of investment to 10x or 20x or 100x. I mean, you name it. Any X, he got it on his portfolio." So Leon, before we go to Doug, and Doug, appreciate you, man. Before we go to Doug Marley, can you tell me about what is happening right now in this crypto world? I mean, it's down a little bit, but don't you feel like this is an opportunity again to buy the dip? What do you think, Leon?
This is a perfect opportunity to buy the dip. I just hear on the news that Miami and New York are fighting to be the cryptocurrency capital of the United States. And imagine that, the two large city and a city that has lots of international. Both cities have lots of international people from around the world, and they are both fighting to be the crypto capital of the world. And yes, right now you should buy the dip, and that goes to show you that cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. It's
Right.
here to, and people out there should just get on board and learn how to use it, learn how to use the technology, learn how to use the coins and tokens. And yes, I have plenty of Shiba. I have plenty of Dogecoin, and a combination of a few other coins out there
Well,
that
I'm,
are,
I'm pretty sure you have
yes,
millions of those IjasCoin token. Don't tell
yes.
me no.
And make sure you guys, the listeners, you better grab your millions, because when this
Oh,
thing take off,
absolutely,
we're going
absolutely.
to add a million.
Absolutely. Well, guys, listen, Mr. Dog Marley, this guy is phenomenal, phenomenal leader, top leader in Ijascode as well. Been dominating the market when it comes to closing deals, packages after packages. They are working on something very, very special right now, a marketing system that if you use it, I mean, when you use it, it's like it's gonna take your business to the whole new level. And Mr. Dog Marley is also our digital asset director. And none other than Mr. Dog Marley. What do you guys think? Mr. Marley, introduce yourself real quick. Man, what do you think about this IJust token? We are going to big exchange. What do you think, sir? I'm shaking my hand all the time.
Well, you asking me that would be like if I had just walked across the desert for 3 days in 100 degree heat and asked me if I liked some water. You know what I mean? It's like what we have is really kind of, I mean, I know what we got our hands on. You do, Leon does. But sometimes describing it in a way that someone who isn't involved can understand what they have their hands on, that is always the proverbial carrot per se, I guess. But when I first saw this, and it took a little while for it to sink in, but then I started going, man, I go, okay, well, the reason we're doing this is because we want to find, with our IjasMiner, approximate now our IjasMiner, our marketing devices, this thing right here, you just program it, walk around, it broadcasts your message. The business owners, they can advertise for pennies on the dollar. And when I actually found something, and I'm sure Leon would agree with me, I know you agree with me, that when the customer can make money along with the business owner on every sale, or they can actually get paid when there isn't even a sale going on by just crypto tipping, and the founder of the company that's advertising, is more than happy because Ijascode is the one that's doing it for them. And when the people grasp that, they're like, what? And then see, when someone starts, when a business gets involved, they'll say, okay, hey, I'm spending X amount, let's say whatever, 5,000 a month. And now we can show them a way to drastically reduce that. And they're thinking, well, how do we do that? Well, we have a new technology now called geomining. And what geomining does is we actually combine our tokens to publicize the new business that has just purchased one of our packages. So even if they're the only business in their area, and we haven't really had a lot of apps downloaded in their area on people's cell phones, because that's typically how it works. They broadcast it, someone, driving by their business, 170, 200 feet away, they get a notification, they look down, they walk in their business, everybody's happy. The customer's happy, they got a great deal. The business owner's happy, he just got a new customer or a repeat customer. And also the customer's pumped because he just got crypto that he can now hold on to purchase products, or to actually transfer to an exchange that's actually trading the token. Right. And we are now just launching our 7th. I mean, I remember a few months ago, we were always talking about, remember that? We're going to get on our first exchange. It's going to be so cool. Now we're on our 7th one. and I was just speaking with Leon, what that does is once people start to see it, and they start to recognize your name, well, what do you think starts to happen? More people start to buy it. And if more people start to buy it, what happens to the value? It goes up. How much it goes up, I don't know. But all I know is I have been seeing a lot of great things happening. And what I really think is cool is even during the downtime, like you were talking about, I mean, everybody goes up and down, people take their profits and people buy. But one thing I'm finding is our price has been, the value of our token on the exchange has been pretty, even during this volatile time of trading. And Leon has seen this tons of times, the dips and all that you're talking about. Our price has been pretty, it's been pretty stable. And the reason that is I don't know if folks, if you're watching this for the first time, and if you're not watching it for the first time, been around for a while, that's great. But sometimes there is a new, sometimes people don't really grasp why a token goes up in value along with someone just purchasing it, person selling, whatever, is the number of holders a coin has. A certain token has. And when you have a certain number of holders, and there is a way to verify all of this, we're talking about. There's a way you can go on and see all the holders and the average and how many tokens they own and that kind of thing by number. You'll see a number there, and you'll show how much they own. What it's doing is it simply shows that they're not getting rid of them.
Yeah,
they're not selling them.
Yeah,
and there's a reason why they're not selling them, is because they know that this is different. This is now, there's some profit taking obviously by certain but the main holders, and that's a lot of these investors, what they'll do, some of the whales per se, they'll see what some of the top holders have, and they'll, well, shoot, if they're holding that, I better too. They might know something that I don't know, that kind of thing. So that's what we're doing. That's why we're so excited. So between the geo mining events to really launch a business right away. So because whatever package you start with, I don't care if it's a smaller one to a larger one, my job is to help you get your money back within 2 to 3 weeks. And after that, the only advertising budget you have is $30 a month.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Think about that.
Yep.
If you're no, I mean, what I just said, I know a lot of people won't grasp what I just said, but if you're making a lot of money and if you have 100, 1,000 or 10,000 customers in your area, and they keep coming back because they know they're getting a great deal, from you, they've built a great relationship with you and your business, but they're also getting paid to look at that ad, even if they don't buy anything. What do you think is going to happen?
Exactly.
That's why we're so excited, guys. And that's the kind of technology we have here that is really revolutionary.
And another thing, Jason, that a lot of companies I see out there, a lot of businesses, large business, small business, even little small countries, this is the best utility token that you can incentivize with, that for the price right now. And as popularity as we becoming, people, some of the little small countries or little small or corporations or companies should be buying this token right now to incentivize, because as it goes in value, they have now something that they can use as a utility token to pay bills or to pay water bill, electric bills, sewer bills, or you can use it in your corporation, or especially in the gaming industry.
Right. Everything we do is on our app. It's on our website. Between going out there and and walking and talking and all these different things, we just get incentivized.
Exactly.
We don't, and I'm sure Leon here would agree with me. We don't. The nice thing about what we do, we don't ask folks to change a thing that they normally do. Mm-hmm. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is now they're getting incentivized and paid to do stuff they already do for free.
Yep.
That's the only thing that changes.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned about the app, Doug. So listen, guys, if you just tune in, download our free app. This is 100% free. Go to iOS, Play Store, App Store, download Ijascode, the incentivized ecosystem. We have about 200 to 300,000 downloads as the moment. Now, don't be surprised when you sign up and register, you will get 1,500 tokens. Just because we love you, we would like to invite you all, your family and friends, to be part of this journey, this movement. But anything that you do inside this app, you're gonna get rewarded. And so download now and refer to all your friends and family. So last question, guys, before we wrap this thing up. We will be in this BigOne exchange, and I would like to again invite everybody to be part of this exchange. BigOne, they are tier 1 exchange. They have about 10 million users, daily volume up to 1 something billion, I think, last 2 days ago. Big exchange. They are stationed there in Singapore right now. But listen, Leon, Doug, Marley, what do you guys think is the next step, the next pace for IjasToken, for Ijascode? Now we are on tier 1 exchange. What do you guys think? Binance or Coinbase? What do you guys think is next for us?
I think go ahead, Leon.
Or Binance, either or, but I think Coinbase would be great. And I think if I had to tell anybody all over the world, get 1 million tokens. Get 1 million tokens, because you can be right there with us. We're growing and we're growing fast.
That's right.
And also, on like, and Jason, I mean, you see who's reaching out to us when we have our, we do some on Telegram. We'll do some question and answer sessions where we're giving away free tokens to anyone, any individual's question that we answer. And when we're on those question and answer, we had over 10,000 on that. Remember, like 3 weeks, it was like over 10,000 people were. I was like, I could not believe it. I remember in the beginning it was like 3. You know what I mean? Now there's like 10,000. Like, what the heck?
Right.
I mean, we even have somebody in Turkey now that has over 10,000 views. I can't understand a word he's saying. All I hear is Ijascode. And I see 11,000 views, and that gets me excited. And I'm sitting there going, I can't even speak the guy's language, and we have 11,000 views. But he can speak it, and the people he talks to can speak it. That's all that makes sense to me. All I care. But guess what? That's the beauty of this, because this one token we have is used everywhere. And it's very simple. Everybody wants to save money, okay? And everybody wants to make money. Exactly. And we do it. That's in the easiest way possible that the average person or that who has never, ever dealt with crypto can use it. And it's also for the veteran pro that's been around for a long time. So it's for everyone. And that's why it's really starting to go viral. But to answer your question on the next exchange, I mean, you've seen some of the names that have reached out to us. Now it hasn't, and like number 3 or number 4? Started with a O, I think. They reached out.
OKX, huh?
And I'm sitting there going, hey man, we'd pretty much, in the beginning, it'd be pretty much a slap in the face, like, who are you guys? Get out of here. Now it's like, come on in, because they get what we're doing. And when you are the only company on planet Earth that is qualified in the, SEC qualified in the proximity marketing and crypto space, I mean, the only one. Right. I mean, it kind of shows we're doing something right. Do we know everything? No, we're getting better all the time. Are we even close to scratching the surface where we're going to be? No, but we are one heck of a lot further than we ever were. And I'd much rather be at 7 right now than at 1 again. And I can only imagine where we're going to be a year from now compared to where we are. In just a year, we went from 1 to 7. I remember where I can only imagine. And Leon, I'm sure we're going to be in another year when this thing starts. It's not going to go 7 to 14. It's going to be, I'm sure it will, it'll be a geometric progression.
I'll up by letting everybody know that we are a U.S.-based real company with real people with real product.
Exactly. Yep. So guys, listen, we are running out of time here, but personally, I can see that we will be on our next jump with capital B, Binance. What do you guys think? That's what we're shooting for. But then again, it doesn't matter how big or small the company is. The question at the end of the day is how many IjasCoin you have in your wallet. We're gonna go up there. I mean, we're not in the business of saying, giving you financial advice. The caveat is there's no guarantee here. This is not Ijas token. It's not an investment. This is a utility token. But here's what I can tell you. Next year, watch out. 2022, we will be on big exchange. Before, we used to beg this exchange and say, please sign us. We would like to be part of your system. Those days are gone. Those days are finished. It's over. They are chasing us now. And what I can tell you, next year, by the end of 2022, we should be at least $1. We should be at least $1. So guys, listen, put your comment below. Yes, please comment below. And I can see a lot of people smiling mid-year next year. Leon and Dog Marley will be like, man, but guys, we love you. Thank you for your support. So thank you guys for your time, and we'll see you next time.